So Rodney's trying to get Klondike's pen clean so we can repair his house, put some bracing on the house, and move him back in here. He's in Shiraz's pen right now. Look at that. You can see how tall the panel is. You can see the bottom of the walls too. So this is our first of our weekend projects this weekend. So one of the things we have to do with his is that we have to put a board right there. You can see how it's kind of getting pushed through, so we're going to put a board up and down on that. And then on that back wall, we're going to put that brace like we did on Shiraz's, so that Rodney can take that post out of the outside. He's got his bent out. I don't know how he did that, but we're going to be able to just pull that out instead of trying to bend it back. Rodney can put that brace inside, just pull it out. And one of the other things that Rodney has to do before we get Klondike back in his pen is fix his gate. He broke that wire. They're welded together, and he broke the welds. And Rodney has repaired quite a few of these panels over the years, so hopefully I'll get a chance to videotape how he's doing it. So Rodney, can you show him what you did? You started up there, right? And you went around a bunch of times. And then you have to go between so that you can hold this in place. And then a bunch of times in there, and then come down to this so it holds it, so it doesn't move up or down. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So then our pen will be fixed. Rod is putting Klondike's gate back on. And it's when you're making a gate with a wire panel, you basically have to put the wire around it, but he has this pipe in here to guide him so that he doesn't make it too tight, because when you finish, it has to be loose enough that you can open and close it. Of course, he's going to bend those wires down that he twisted, but that was why the pipe is in here that my fingers are on. I was holding it up there so he could make sure that he wasn't getting it too tight. So there's the boards he put in to help support that wall. And we got putting this one in. We have to go in the other side and attach that. Put this one in. And this one is going to be where that crack is, with the boards attached to that. So next thing is getting this one put in. But we have to do it on the back side. But now he can take that post out of over there. So Klondike's pen is done. It's you can see the fence all the way around, the plywood. He's got his blocks in, we got new sand in, fixed up his house. He's back where he belongs. And we had to re-clean Shiraz's pen because it was occupied for a week by Klondike. But we got his pen re-cleaned. And he's all set in his pen. Of course, he found out, we put him back in here, that his tree's gone. He hasn't been in here since his tree was cut down. He was kind of perplexed as to what happened to the rest of it. But he's settled into his old home in his regular spot. And we also got new hay, so you can see how I did it. I put about 1/4 of a bale of the new hay and the rest the old hay. So he'll not eat a lot of the new hay. Get it used to him, switch him over to it. Unfortunately, we did not get Legend's pen cleaned out. He shouldn't have repairs to do. We repaired his last spring whenever he knocked his roof down. We got the new roof on and did the repairs, so it should just need cleaned. And basically it was cleaned before, so it shouldn't take too much to clean it again. There was only a couple months that Shiraz was occupying his pen, so we'll get it cleaned and get Legend back in here as soon as possible. And Legend is still occupying our extra pen, which is where the baby bucks go, and it has to be cleaned out. And again, it was pretty clean a couple months ago, so it shouldn't be too much, but we do have some repairs. May end up putting a new roof on, but if we can get that fastened down, then we'll probably just leave that, because we're only going to have the baby bucks in here, and hopefully they won't tear the roof up. But anyway, so that's after Legend gets in his pen. We'll clean this one, and then we'll take the baby bucks out of their pen. Thanks for watching this video of our weekend projects, but now we have some huge things coming up because we're preparing for the tree people to come. So as soon as the buck pens are finished and we get the baby bucks out, then the next thing on the list is right here. We're going to move Naomi, because when they cut the trees down, she can't be in the pen in the backyard. So we're putting up a pen over here to move her to. And she's going to share the yearling pen for a little while with the yearlings, but they have plenty of room in their pen. So it goes back all the way down there and behind all the buck pens, so they can spare a little kennel for Naomi for a little while, just a week or so. And we'll move her over here, and then we will take the baby pens down. We're not going to take the houses out, but we're going to take all the panels off. We're going to take her pen down. We got to get all this cleaned out. Well, of course, that's the generator. We'll just move it. But the other stuff we got to get cleaned out. We got to clean all this up. And we have to clean and move everything that's in here. Clean it up and move it. And we need to take that table down anyway, because we have to put a new sheet of plywood. That one's pretty much shot. We're going to be tearing the feeders down. The old doghouse. We got to... anything like the barbecue pits that stay, we have to move them out of this area. And we're going to be taking the metal into the metal place to sell it. Hopefully we'll have a truckload between this and what's in the driveway. But all this backyard has to be cleared out, except right up by the house and right by the shed, because these trees are getting cut down. I'll back up and show a better view. Going to cut that one by the back porch right there. They're going to cut that one down because it is growing up into the steps. So we just need it taken down. I don't know if you can see the ones in the back that are dead, the lower branches. You can see how they're dead. But we have several dead trees there. And we have the one that's leaning, that you can see that's leaning. That one is actually in the yearling pen, and it is broken at the base and dead and hung up on the branches. So that has to be taken out safely. And then this humongous one is dead at the top. So that's coming out. The one next to it that got struck by lightning too, that's coming out. If we have time, we'll have them cut a few of these dead trees here that are, and drop them down the hill, the bigger ones, and a couple of those in the yearling pen that are leaning a little funny, that we may, if they have time, we'll have them cut those. But those will be the last thing on the list. We need these in the backyard done. So after we get the backyard done, they're going to be taking all of these trees in this cluster, all have to come down and get dropped into the driveway. So that means from the gate to that side, all that fence has to come out. And so we're going to put a fence, that fence from the gate to the house, and then we have to put a fence from the back of the house over to the side fence, the side yard fence, so Buddy can still be loose with this fence out. And then all this stuff has to be moved, thrown away, whatever. All that has to be removed so they can drop the trees this way. Oh, he has to cover over the sand. He was getting the sand for the buck pen house. Anyway, and there's metal stuff to get hauled off. There's metal stuff to get hauled off. There's just a bunch of stuff laying. All that needs moved. And there's more metal stuff in here that needs to go. And then those are bags of weed seeds that have to go to the dump, but there's some other metal things there that have to go to. Then when they get ready to come, all our vehicles have to be out of here, including the trailer. They can go up there. So we're going to park everything up there by the neighbor's wooden fence in the grass, and park all the vehicles up there. But the trailer, we had nowhere to move it, so I asked Laura, and Laura's going to let us move the trailer to her house for a week, so that'll get it out of here, because we don't want any trees dropping on that either. And those trees, which are way tall, are all going to be dropped into the driveway, cut up. We're going to be chipping a lot of the trees, so we're going to have a ton of wood chips for landscaping that we want to do, and putting in the garden around the fruit trees, and we have lots of other landscaping plans, and we might even have enough we could sell some. So to help pay us back for the huge amount we're going to be paying for these tree people to be here for a whole week. Well, I think there was something really excited down the hill. The chicken is having a fit. Got all the goats startled. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and be sure to watch for the upcoming videos of working out here, because Rod has a lot of things. Jesse's going to be helping him. They're going to get this place cleaned up a lot, and then after we get everything done in a week, we're going to be a week from today, actually, we're going to be having the tree people out, and they're going to be doing some serious cutting of trees for probably 5 days. There's another tree that we're hoping they'll have time to drop. I'd like to make sure it doesn't drop towards the barn or anything, but that is the goat's shade tree that has died, darn it. So we need that cut down. And Jesse, all these in the lots that we're wanting them to cut, Jesse and Rod can cut up and burn and all that, but we just need them to drop them. So those would be the last things that we have them do, because it's a day rate. So that was the cheapest way to go rather than buy trees. So they're just going to work out here, and we're going to tell them what needs done and start with the first priority first, and then basically get as much done as we can. But we need the stuff in the backyard done. We need these big ones in the front taken out. Need those taken out. We have one back there behind the shed that is in the power line. We'd kind of like to get it cut out. So there's just a lot of ones that we'd like to have cut if they get done, the ones that we have to have cut. And we still have part of a day left. We can maybe have them drop a few others. But in the meantime, we have a lot to get ready. So we will talk to you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. If you subscribe and hit the bell button, then you'll be able to get notified every time we have a video, no matter what it is. So you won't miss any of our videos. But if you go to our channel, we have a lot of videos on our channel already, and a lot. And if you look on the playlist page, I grouped some according to subject. So it makes it a little bit easier for you to find the type of videos that we're looking for. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you next time. Have a great day.